Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Dr. Rabia Yaqub, an assistant professor of zoology at University of Education. I am the co-teacher of course Zoo Geography and Paleontology with Dr. Muhammad Mudassir Shahzad. Today we are going to discuss tropical region. This region is also known as continent of birds. Before going to explore the physical and biotic features of neotropical region, let's have a look at how different regions are marked. Biogeography is the study of distribution of living organisms such as plants and animals over the surface of Earth in both space and time. Biogeography describes the distribution of particular species on the surface of Earth as well as distribution of different habitats on the Earth's surface. This study is also known as species or ecosystem mapping. It is very important from a conservation and the land management viewpoint. Biogeography of animals is called as zoogeography, while the biogeography of plants is called as phytogeography. An ecozone or biogeographical realm represents large areas of Earth's surface where the animals and plants developed in a relative isolation from the other species over a long period of time. An animal species cannot occupy a whole world in respect to time or space. Instead, each is restricted to a definite range or area of distribution on the Earth. These species are separated from one another by different geological features such as ocean, deserts, high mountain ranges. These physical features poses a barrier for these animals or plants to be dispersed from one place to another place. Bioregions are the geographic clusters of ecoregions that may span several habitat types, but they have strong biogeographic affinities, particularly at taxonomic level higher than the species level. They have affinities between their genus and families. Or in other words, we can say that bioregions are portion of Earth's surface having an assemblage of fauna and flora which possess characterizing feature and distinguishing it from other areas of Earth. The total Earth, including major continents and smaller and larger islands, have been divided by Sclater and Wallace into six major zoogeographical regions, each of which contains specific fauna and flora. But the WWF scheme subdivides the ecozones into 8 bioregions. These WWF prescribed ecozones or ecoregions are Palearctic region, Afrotropic region, Indo-Malayan region, Australasian region, Nearctic region, Neotropic region, Oceania, and Antarctic region. Palearctic region includes bulk of Eurasia and North Africa, and it is considered as the largest bioregion. Afrotropical region includes Sub-Sahara and Africa. Indo-Malayan region includes Afghanistan, Pakistan, the South Asian subcontinent, and Southeast Asia. Australasia includes Australia, New Guinea, and neighboring Ireland. Nearctic region includes most of the North America, and Neotropical region includes South America and the Central America. Oceania, it includes a cluster of islands including Polynesia, Fiji, and Micronesia, while Antarctica includes the whole Antarctica. Neotropical region, it includes the South and Central America, the Mexican lowlands, and the Caribbean islands and the southeast, southern Florida. On the east and west, it is surrounded by the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. South America was originally part of the supercontinent that was known as Gondwana land, which includes Africa, Australia, India, New Zealand, and Antarctica. That's why Neotropical region shares many plants and animal lineage with these other continents, including marsupial mammals and the Antarctic flora. Later on, quite recently, about 4 million years ago, South America joined with North America by the formation of land bridge that is known as Isthmus of Panama. An isthmus is a narrow strip of land that connects two larger land masses and separates two bodies of water. This Isthmus of Panama allowed a biotic exchange between two continents, North America and South America, and this exchange is known as Great American Interchange. South American species like armadillos moved into the North America, and North American species such as ancestors of South American camelids, including the genus Llama, they moved to the South American region. Neotropical region has quite diverse physical and climatic features. This region is mostly tropical, but the southern America extends into the temperate zone. From east to the west runs a river Amazon, and this river has a high rainfall all the year round, and its tropical forests are far more extensive and luxuriant than those in any other area of the world. There is total absence of deserts. The non-tropical part of South America is covered with treeless grassy plains that is known as pampas. In the extreme south, this region have the severe climate of southern Patagonia. Here the temperature may falls up to 0 degree during winters. Neotropical terrestrial area is divided into 11 regions. Tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forest and dry broadleaf forest. They are present in the Argentina, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, Mexico, Ecuador, and Panama. These are those forests which are present along the bank of Amazon River. Here the climatic conditions are moist and as well as warm. Tropical and subtropical coniferous forests are present in Mexico and Cuba. Tropical and subtropical grasslands, savanna, and scrublands are present in Bolivia, Brazil, and Paraguay. The temperate, broadleaf, and mixed forests are present in Chile, Argentina, Bolivia, and Peru. Temperate grasslands, savanna, and shrublands they are present in Argentina and Chile. The temperature here is warm to hot and the soil is fertile and nutrient rich. Montane grasslands and shrublands, they are present in Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Ecuador, and Peru. This biome includes high altitude grasslands and shrublands around the world. Mediterranean forests, woodlands, and scrublands, they are present in Chile and they are characterized by dry summers and rainy winters. Deserts and xeric shrublands, they are present in Chile, Peru, and Venezuela, while mangroves are present in Peru, Ecuador, Brazil, Panama, and Mexico. Depending upon different ecosystems, Neotropical region is divided into four sub-ecological regions: Chilean subregion, Brazilian subregion, Mexican subregion, and West Indies subregion. Chilean subregion includes west coast of South America and it contains Andes mountain ranges in Bolivia, Peru, and Argentina. You can see in this figure the area which is green in color. It includes the Chilean subregion. In this region, three-toed ostrich or rhea are common as well as clams and oilbirds are also very common in this ecological region. Brazilian subregion includes tropical rainforest of South America. These rainforests are the largest rainforest in the world. These forests are evergreen. Plains are also seen in this subregion, and rivers are also present. Hence, more vegetation is seen in this region. This region has lush green areas. It supports rich fauna. In this region, American monkey, vampire bats, and armadillos are common. Mexican subregion, it contains north of Isthmus of Panama. This region shows rocky mountains. In this region, tapirs, mud terrapins are common. West Indies or Antillean subregions contains West Indies islands. These islands contains mountains. In this subregion, the vertebrate fauna is poor. Let's explore the fauna in Neotropical region. This region has a wealth of peculiar, diverse, and specialized fauna. The number of families which are present in this neotropical region are 155 families of terrestrial vertebrates only. This region has the highest number of endemic families of vertebrates, that is 39. If we talk about the fishes in neotropical region, there are many freshwater fishes in this region. The important feature of the region is that carps are absent here. In this region, freshwater lungfishes or Lepidosiren is present. In addition to this, catfishes, eddyfishes, guppies, characins, and gymnotids are also common in this region. Here you can see a guppy, a lungfish, a catfish, and characin. Characin family is also shared with Ethiopian region. The gymnotids are also known as electric eel. Another family of electric eel is also present in Ethiopian region, which is known as marmots, but they are not related to gymnotids. Mormids, they have large brain size and usually high intelligence. They have ability to generate weak electric fields. While the gymnotids, they are capable of generating powerful electric shocks, which it uses for both for hunting and self-defense. Amphibians in neotropical region, they have greatest diversity. In this zone, 14 families of amphibians are present with 82 species of caecilians and 200 species of salamanders. Tree frogs and tailed amphibians are also very common in this region. Here you can see different types of frogs: Herculean frog, pipa pipa, poisonous dart frog, tree frogs. Tree frogs are usually very colorful, but at the same time they are quite poisonous. They have poison deposits in their skin. The reptiles of neotropical region resembles those of Ethiopian and Oriental region. Alligators, crocodiles, turtles, and tortoises are very common in this region. There are five families of lizards which are reported in this region. Among these families, Halioderma or the poisonous lizard, Andidae, and Carcoseridae are very common. Here you can see the camias. They are related to alligators. Side neck turtles, tegus, geckos, anaconda, and agama lizards are. Different type of snakes are also very common, like coral snails, pit vipers, and boas. Haloderma is a poisonous lizard. Avian fauna of this region is very striking and peculiar. That's why the neotropical region is also called as the continent of birds. This region has more than 3,300 species, which are dominated by the non-passerine birds. There are more than 95 families, and out of these families, 31 families are endemic to this region. Songbirds are scarce here. The main feature of this region is the flightless birds, which are rhea, tinamous, ducks. Pigeons are also very common here. Parrots of different kinds are also common. Woodpeckers, macaws, toucans, hodzins, tanager, hummingbirds, trumpeters, ovenbird, antbirds. Ovenbirds are called so because they built an oven like nest. That's all about the neotropical region or the birds continent. Thank you.